free! If you want to see an additional 5-minute preview of this next Ultra Vegito episode for free, just sign up to my manga newsletter, mangaletter.com, using the links in the description or pinned comment, and simply enter an active email and your name, and it will be with you instantly after for free. So make sure to check your spam, junk, or other folder if you don't see it. This is a treat for every one of you who cannot afford the Patreon, so enjoy. Before, with an emotionless look forward, Vegito would demand, "You've got one chance to explain. Explain who and what you are without wasting my time. Where do you come from? And why do you keep claiming to be my kid of all people? I have only ever known the embrace of 2 women in my life, Bulma and Chi-Chi. That other brat Zyko came from an alternate timeline. I lay no claim to him either, no matter what he said." Zyko? I have yet another brother? This mentioning of the long-lost Saiyan Zyko, first seen in Season 1 before being destroyed by Vegito, immediately giving the possessed Trunks a shock to the system. I seem to get around, don't I? As a grinning Vegito, with seemingly no remorse at all for the son he killed, would let out, "The kid found me when I used to travel through timelines. He was like you, spouting nonsense about being my son, albeit less annoying than you do. He gave me a good fight, but in the end he revealed his so-called mother was a Kai, a god. And that just means curtains for him, whether I believed him or not." I see. This information leaving Trunks lost for words, before ultimately he would finally reveal himself. "My mother was no Kai, and Bulma and Chi-Chi were most definitely not the only 2 women you were with. At least, not that you were aware of. You see, father, my mother is Ranni, the former demon emperor of Sector 1, and mother of Dai and Lucif also. You fought her to her untimely demise, and in that battle, she had already told you that she had selected you to be the father of her child. What she didn't tell you, though, is how angels can bear children in so many ways. The easiest of which is with a partner's blood. Something of yours which was shed handsomely during your battle." That drunken witch! This kid is saying she was actually telling the truth! This reveal and confirmation straight from the demonic Saiyan's mouth, immediately widening Vegito's eyes, his heart beating fast as he begins to recall the battle with Ranni and all that happened both on and off screen. Beginning to hit home, father? Yes. And when the time came, that fool Dai intervened and attempted to smite mother. Her angelic self remained, while her devil gene and me were removed together. And thus I was born, a crawling lone dark figure on the grounds of Sector 10, but born with the DNA of the Mother of Angels, the ultimate female goddess, the pure devil gene that once belonged to her, and the DNA of the strongest Saiyan in history, who by now had destroyers, demons, members of the 5 strongest, and God knows what else. This is the reason for my power, Father. And one day when I'm grown, you will not be able to deny it. And on reaction, as if mentally defeated, Vegito's pointed finger would begin crescenting down, his face following, as if he no longer had the energy to even hold it up high anymore, as he would just mysteriously mutter, "So what you're saying is, you are indeed part me, but you are part God too. And that just means you must die too." As suddenly lifting his head back up with a deadly scowl, the God Killer, living up to his name, would announce Trunks' death sentence, no different to Zycor, sending the possessed Saiyan from the future into a panic, as Ranni's child could not have hoped to predict this. Wait! As instantaneously following his word, Vegito would immediately then jump straight into the air, his right angelic fist already pulled back. Be gone, son! As roaring forward with true power behind his clenched fist, Vegito would ultimately crush Trunks' skull with the most violent of punches, morphing the Saiyan's face instantly as his entire body would reverberate from the sudden impact. The strike being so powerful, Trunks would now immediately look like a blip in the sky, far off in the distance. Father, no! Ranni's child's voice now changing in pitch, as he would be moved with such speed, his entire body composition would be transforming. Still calling me father? Fine. I'll show you who's daddy! And if you want more, the next video is already up live on my Patreon right now for over 4,500 plus incredible patrons who are getting early access episodes for life, as well as actively seeing hidden Ultra Vegito content. And if you want that too, head to my Patreon to see the full next video and see just what insane turn of events happens next in yet another very long episode. So join now and talk to me. Links are in the description and pinned comment.